MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, facing a knuckleballer, that just gets so difficult. There's two theories. Either swing at the first one or don't ever swing. But these guys, they can put you in a slump for about a week.
R.A. Dickey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, he did get the win in his last outing, but he only threw 5 innings. They'd like to see him go a little deeper here in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense, but his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Dickey into the windup. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Ortiz ranging into shallow right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
And he'll take a long get to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Stepping in, David Lowe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson is up with it. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
Batting third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Darren Ruff set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To short. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Well, that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him to locate going forward. This one's not terrible, but it is over the plate, and it gets turned into a leadoff single.
Josh Donaldson steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Nobody out, runner on first. Swinging a looper to left. Borges moving in, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki. This is line to left. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is out on a strong throw.
Yeah, I think he's scratching his head a little bit down there at third base, and I don't blame him. I mean, this looks like a straight hit and run, and it works to perfection, or so he thought, as a perfect throw here winds up nailing him at third base.
Into the box, Jose Bautista. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Herrera. And the inning is over. We'll move on to inning number 2 here at Forbes Field with no score. Ryan Howard makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Dickey's ready. Here's the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Donaldson's there, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Cesar Hernandez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. David Ortiz strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Edwin Encarnacion stands in. 1-1, here it comes. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Russell Martin will be next. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Grounded to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first will take care and out.
Batting 7, catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Peter Borges is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Dickey looks in. 2-2 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Andres Blanco.
Striding into the box, Andres Blanco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you,
The batter,
these are the scary
center
ones for a
fielder.
pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Into the box now, W. Herrera. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
David Lowe stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here it is on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And when you face a knuckleballer, there's this little voice in the back of your head that says, wait, wait, wait. Apparently, he listened to that voice there. That's well done.
Maikel Franco stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Sometimes against a guy like this, the approach is just go up there and take pitches. If he can throw 3 knuckleballs over the plate, good for him. But a lot of times he can't, and obviously this is one of those times.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. Laurie is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Ortiz is there for it. And that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Brett Laurie digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting 9th, center fielder,
Kevin Pilar gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A runner at first with no outs here. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera is right there, one down.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Devin Travis will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off, but what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Things are starting to click for him now. 2 for 2 in the ball game. Regular season, here I come.
Coming to the plate now, Josh give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
So runners at the corners with two gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And ball 4. So down to first goes Tulowitzki.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Jose Bautista steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make or break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Ready on 1-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Ryan Howard is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he wanted to swing, but wisely held off. 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. On to first, and the Howard shift pays off there. 1 away.
The catcher, number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
Carlos Ruiz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ruiz is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Drilled to first. Ortiz takes it in. And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. David Ortiz is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired. 1 away.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, "Ugh!" Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Three and 2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Herrera racing back. Gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Stepping in now, Russell Martin. Chopped foul right at home plate. Very weakly on the ground. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Lawrie.
Now to the plate, Brett Lawrie. He drew a walk his first time up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, kind of there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Popped high in the air. Franco coasts under it. And that's the third out. The Jays get a run on the Encarnacion home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Peter Borges, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Andres Blanco will dig in. He singled his first time around. Very high, 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Dickey gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bautista sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Line to the right side. Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
If you're going to pitch a good game at this level, you're going to have a few atom balls, and that one was squared up pretty good, just not in the right location.
Into the box, W. Herrera. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Laurie has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Kevin Pillar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Devin Travis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Drilled right back up the middle. To second for one. Over to Howard, and indeed they get them both.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki. And the count will be full. Swing and a liner. Foul. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. Tim Lincecum makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Tim Lincecum.
David Lowe will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And here's that unique delivery by Lincecum as seen in show motion. You can see how he arches that back and really drops that right arm straight down behind his leg. That helps him make his pitches much more difficult to pick up.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. This is in the air out to left field. Laurie giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them. And This was another example right there.
Darren Ruff stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Ryan Howard will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Laurie on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Luis Garcia will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Jose Bautista will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen.
Nope.
2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. Now a swing and a fly ball. Low on the move. There, 2 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin
Encarnacion will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what. If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Good battle. Count remains full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box, Russell Martin. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 out with the man at first. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Brett Laurie strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now.
And here's where the Jays need that one hit to really capitalize here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Borges, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do. You can't give the other team free passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate. So he grooves this one and winds up costing him.
Severino Gonzalez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 52, Severino Gonzalez.
In now, Kevin Pillar. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Tap foul at home plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul. And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it low. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 3, and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Forbes Field in the Steel City. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Robert Osuna is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Robert Osuna.
Cody Ashe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
One and two, here it comes. Softly hit out to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Peter Borges will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Digging in to try it again, Andres Blanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And he is in there. Brett Cecil will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 27, Brett Cecil.
Freddie Galvis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Freddie Galvis.
Runners are at second and third with one down. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, You can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Second and third here, one man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Boy, I'll tell you, you know you're in a little bit of trouble out there with the tying runs and scoring position. And then you come up with a big strikeout like that, that's emotion. You've got to show some emotion, and he did, and everybody's loving it.
Taylor Featherston will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 82, Taylor Featherston.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, he can forget it.
Cecil comes set. 1-2 on its way. Hit to short. Tulowitzki is right there. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We've reached the stretch here at Forbes Field. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Phillies 1. Freddie Galvis will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 13.
Michael Marriott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Number 31, Michael Marriott.
Cameron Rupp is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Number 2 is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. Corey Seaver is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Trey Turner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Looped out toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out. But this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Andy Burns will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much, and the inning is over. Corey Seaver will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, Number 5, Corey Seaver.
Trey Turner is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Andy Burns will stay in the ballgame as the new shortstop. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's over, 3-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Cecil's ready. 3-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Darnell Sweeney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. To 2-2 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Jorge Alfaro will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jorge Alfaro will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 68.
David Buchanan is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
David Buchanan.
Jose Bautista will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first
David
baseman,
Ortiz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
the catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swinging bunt to the mound. Goes to third with it, and they get the force for the second out.
And no real harm in this defensively. Instead of trying for 2 up the middle, he says, hey, why don't I just flip this thing over to third and get that lead runner? You know, it's a little bit unconventional, but gets you a step closer to getting out of the inning.
Into the box now, Brett Laurie, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it's still 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now
Save situation coming up now as they'll hand the ball over to the right-hander Drew Storen to try to get the final 3 outs. Cameron Rupp will be the one leading things off as they go to work against Drew Storen.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Storen's ready. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
How about it?
Good hard slider that time. You'll see the 10-inch break on pitch track. That all adds up to a pretty good pitch.
Stepping in now, Peter Borges. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. R.A. Dickey would be the winner if this score holds up. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And the brightest star for the Blue Jays this afternoon was this fellow right here, Edwin Encarnacion. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top 3-1. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is R.A. Dickey. The save to Drew Story. The loss goes to Jeremy Hellickson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.